What's up? What's up? What's up, people? Whyman's weekly call to greatness. All right, you are lovely people. You're amazing. I love you. Okay, keep at it. Keep your greatness going. This week, last week I did the animal video about the giraffe getting attacked. Got a few responses, inboxes, questions about about being attacked. So I just want to do a follow up for this one. I want to focus on or explain either are you being attacked, and then secondly, how you're being attacked. So this week, the analogy I'm going to use is going to be, let's use the sport of basketball or sports, but basketball is easy to use. So I want to focus on 4 different perspective, mindsets, vantage points when we're talking about basketball, okay? The first one is the fans. Okay, now, when you're a fan in the stands, you're not really, the attack happens on the court. So if you're a fan in the stand, they're not really being attacked. All of their attacks are self-inflicted. Their attacks, the emotionals, ups and downs, the struggles, the stresses, is strictly dependent on their interest on someone else's outcome. They fans, they're not the ones, they're not sweating, they're not putting the work in, they're not the ones out there shooting, running. They are simply there with a rooting interest, but they have no real investment into the outcome of what's going on, the competition out there. So are we operating in our greatness? Or are we sitting back watching other people's lives and spectating on other people's lives on their greatness and rooting for or against them instead of actually operating in our greatness? Okay. And then so a lot of attacks that people get from that are self-inflicted. That's why sports fans, a lot of them, if their team loses, then they're down in the dumps and they're sad. Their team wins, then they're exuberant, they're excited. But it's not based on anything that they're doing. It is strictly based on what somebody else is doing. So when if you're a fan, you're not really getting attacked. So you have to process, are you being attacked? Or are you having self-inflicted attacks, self-inflicted injuries, self-inflicted hurts, self-inflicted frustrations, where it's not really an opposing thing that's doing it to you, but it's simply you doing it to yourself, okay? So first thing we'll do with fans, don't be a fan, okay? Get up, get in the game. First thing you got to do is get in the game. So which brings me to my next point. Next 3 are going to be involved being actually on a team, okay? Now, there are 3 parts of being on a team. They're the bench warmers, there are the role players, and then there are superstars. Now, the bench warmers, they're a step above the fans. They're there. They're not really operating in their greatness because they're on the bench. They're not operating in their talents, their skill, their potential, their greatness because they're on the bench. Now, here's the reality. They could go to a different team and probably have a better role. But the reality is, if winning is more important, if the appearance of winning is more important, they're going to stay on the team where they can be great. They just got to sit back on the bench, go to a few practices, cheer from the bench, not really put much effort into it, and then they'll ride the coattails of great players to get their ring. Okay, so there are people who are on the bench. They're not really in the game, but they don't really get attacked. All right, because there's no need to attack them. Now, the next 2 are the ones who actually get attacked. It's the role players and the star players. So what you have to understand is, in order to get attacked, you have got to be in the game. If you are getting external attacks happening to you, if you're getting things that's happening, you're like, why is this happening? What's going on? Why they hating on me? What is this? Why me? This is like, if all these attacks are happening to you, then you have to understand that is a good thing. That is a positive thing. I love the Bible scripture. I'm not sure. I think it's Peter somewhere. Don't judge me, but it's something about thinking not strange this fiery trial that you go through, as though something strange is happening to you, but rejoice in the sufferings that you're going through. Basically, so don't think it's weird that you're going through these sufferings. You're going through these sufferings for a reason, okay? And people who are doing good, think about it. If a role player is not doing their job, there are certain role players in the NBA, when the ball goes to them, they're going to sit back and they're going to let them take that shot. They're going to we'll let them take that shot. Certain role players, if you're not a threat, they don't even worry about you. But then when that same role player catches fire and he hit 5 3-pointers in the first half, what they gonna do now? They're gonna come out, they're gonna scheme towards them, they're gonna adjust, they're gonna attack, they're gonna stop that person. So the only time you're getting attacked is when you're a threat to the oppositions. Now we have to realize there are oppositions, whether it be other people, if you're spiritual, whether it's spiritual warfare, if you believe in God and devil, the satanic forces at work, whether it's believe in negative karma, negative whatever it is, there are forces out there that are opposing us. Okay, so when you're a role player, you catch fire, you're doing good. When you're not a threat, you're not a threat. They don't attack you. They don't bother you. Okay, because you're not a threat. But then, which brings me to my last one. When you're the great players, the ones who are doing great, the unstoppable players, the ones who, when the forces realize we can't stop them, the LeBrons, the Kevin Durant's, the Steph Currys, the Hardens, all, when the reality is you get to a point where you say, you know what, they're going to get theirs. But in order for us to ultimately win, we have to make sure we shut those role players down. So a lot of times when you are, that's good. When you are doing so good that they know that they can't stop you, they're going to attack all the things around you. They're going to attack all your support system. They're going to attack all the people that can be there to help you. They're going to attack your relationships. And if those players aren't as strong as you, if those people aren't as strong as you mentally, if they're not as driven as you, if they're not as emotionally strong as you, then they are going to get the attack, and they're either going to succumb to it or they're going to rise to it. Now, here's another great thing about that. When they are strong, and when your role players and your support team is doing just as great, when they catch fire, when a LeBron James teammate catches fire, all of a sudden it opens the game up for LeBron. It makes things easier on him. So we have to understand, when we're being attacked because we are a threat. We are doing something. Do not give up. Do not give in. You attack the attacker, you get past it, you surround yourself with good, like-minded people who are going to be good role players, good support players, and hopefully some good superstars, because together it's going to take a team to overcome and to reach your greatness, okay? So that's your weekly call to greatness. Don't worry about getting attacked. If you were being attacked, that is a good thing, okay? That is showing that you are in the game. If you're not being attacked, if your life is so easy, you have to question, okay, why is things coming so easy to me? Am I really living in my greatness? Okay. And if you're sitting back being frustrated over things and you have to be honest with yourself. And if you're somebody who sits back and your outcomes are based on other people's, something that's independent of you, not your own successes, but other people's successes, then you have to realize, are you going to join the team? Are you going to get in the game? Are you going to start living to your greatness? Okay. This is your weekly call to greatness. Greatness is in all of you. It is in all of us. We just have to make the decision and make the choice to live up to it. All right. Ronnie Whyman out. Remember, always smile big, laugh hard, and be happy, people.